Court rights for the presence of the judge is here. Now, most of you would hear judge and attribute it to just the courtroom on earth. But what if I told you that there is a judge that is God, that he wants you to approach him? Christ is my judge and my advocate, and I will work for him as a Christian lawyer. If I were your Christian lawyer, this is the Christian legal advice I'll give you. The of approaching God as a judge that Jesus taught his disciples. Calls how Jesus taught his disciples how to pray, and he gave them so many parables in the scriptures. And we see that in what we have been discussing in the realms of approaching God. So we've looked at 3 realms, and this is now the 4th realm of approaching God as the judge. This is the evidence I'm going to prove to you from the Constitution of Luke chapter 18 verse 1 to 8. That clearly records that there was a judge and a widow. Now this judge was referred in the Bible as a wicked judge, and there was a widow who was also desperate, who needed legal rights, who needed her issue to be solved. The judge was so wicked to the extent that he was not paying heed to the woman's cry. But guess what? This woman was so desperate. She knew what she really desired and really needed from the judge. She knew the right she had to get what she needed. So she went to the judge persistently, and guess what? The judge felt like this woman is so intolerable, this woman is so annoying, let me just give her whatever she's desiring. And guess what? This judge gave this widow what she was asking, and God flipped the side of approaching God in a judicial context. How much more God, being just, not give you what you really want? You see, and he said that men always ought to pray and not to faint. This is the realm for people who are in the verge of giving up, who have gotten to the point where they are saying, I'm tired, like I've prayed and prayed, and where I feel like I'm supposed to be in life, I'm not even there currently, and I don't even know if God really listens to my prayer and all of that. This is the realm of approaching God as the judge. Now, when you realize that the Bible mentions adversary, now adversary in the Greek word means antidikos. Anti means against, and dikos means right. So meaning that the Bible is trying to tell us that you have rights as Christians. Just like the widow was so desperate in prayer, there's a realm where you approach God and say that judge of all, based on this word, the devil has come to kill, to steal, and to destroy my glory, but you have come to give life and to give it more abundant. The enemy has stolen your health, and then you know that he's the adversary. He has come to steal what belongs to you. You need to come to the judge of all and bring your evidence showing that based upon your word that says that the spirit that resurrected Jesus lives in me and dwells in me, can quicken my mortal body. That is your sure evidence. Now, in these scriptures, or Luke chapter 18 verse 1 to 8, it also clearly recalls that this widow had to go directly to the judge, which means that there is a realm where to the intercessory realm, where we said initially that there's a realm we approach God as a friend, and we go directly to the enemy to fight what belongs to us. We go directly to God as the judge to show judgment. Now, we are going directly to the judge. Mostly in court situations, or in court sense, mostly you have to go to the lawyer. But this time, we go directly to the judge and show the evidence that based on this, I am being persistent. I am being persistent in my prayer as the legal right I have as a child of God, based on the evidence that has been clearly recorded in the Constitution. I am still persisting. Any legal rights that the enemy is using not for me to get my answers, I am also coming on the right of what the Constitution says in the Bible. And that is the realm of approaching God as the judge. We'll go deeply into it, we'll explain deeply. So stay tuned and watch the upcoming episodes of Approaching God as the Judge. Christ is my judge, my advocate, and I am a Christian.